Stadium in the Bronx. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
Pitch coming your way next. Pitching in our game today, Gerrit Cole. And he's kind of been the talk of baseball since his last outing.
Believe it, a Cy Young candidate in the American League, having a great season so far, but he knows he's got more work to do. I've heard his name floating out there as a candidate, but I think he's just going to focus on this one today and try to get a win for his team.
Ready for baseball here in New York. Here's Trevor Larnach. Swing and a ground ball. And it gets by him.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here's Byron Buxton.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
The Yanks could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. Got it. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. A key piece, of course, a guy with a ton of pop, Matt Wallner.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Matt Wallner in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Foul ball there. Stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Cody Clemens. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now here's the starter for Minnesota, Taj Bradley. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes You know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Trent Grisham leading things off and takes a strike. Fastball for a strike. That one hammered center field. That's got a chance. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. A solo shot. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here is Aaron Judge, leading the AL in batting average. In the air, right field. Wallner drifts towards it, and there's one away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup, a guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Ben Rice.
Well, he's coming off a nice 4 RBI performance last time out, so they'll certainly take something like that again. It's very interesting. When a guy gets comfortable with runners on base, that's when he can do a lot of damage. He's having some really good at-bats, especially when it matters right now.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another milestone in his fantastic career. Home run number 500. A great moment here as he joins an elite list of the best power hitters in baseball history.
You said it, Boone. The club he's joined is pretty much the who's who of great sluggers, and he's proven over and over again that he's one of them. I'm sure this is a big weight off his shoulders, and when he gets the chance to sit down and reflect on what he's accomplished, he should be extremely proud. Congrats, man.
One down. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0-1. Chisholm working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. They do it again. Back-to-back homers, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Bellinger up to hit, went deep in the ball game last night. Bellinger with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. 4 home runs in the first inning, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches around, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Ben Rice will hit next. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 down, bases empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And the 0-1. Ripped on a line to center. And that will end the inning. 4 runs on 4 hits, all of them solo homers. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. The Yankees 4 and the Twins nothing. Back for more from the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning.
Well, early in this ball game, down by 4 runs, you've got to try to get a run back and just look at taking at least 1 an inning. Before you know it, you'll be tied up. He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
On the ground to Jazz, and quickly 1 away in the second.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Cole, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Swings through that one for strike 2. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 0-2 now. In the air, left field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 7, the second baseman,
Luke Keeschel, the next Twin up to hit.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. That's to third, McMahon. And the Twins go 1-2-3. The Yankees 4 and the Twins nothing. Here at new Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Brian McMahon steps to the plate. Enters this one with the 7th best average in the American League. Hard liner. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12,
Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He's safe. It's 5-0. So man aboard. Here's Judge now. He's 0 for 1. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Grisham at first, one gone. Judge over the top.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On a line. And there's 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And that's in for a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Ball 1. This one in the air, center field. Buxton settles under this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back. And singing last time out, he was nearly untouchable. Today, same story.
He's pitching like a man on a mission out there. A hitter's nightmare.
Yeah! That one hit the knees for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to Jazz. Slings to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting 9, the 3rd baseman, Royce Lewis.
Here's Royce Lewis. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game.
I'm at the dish right now. I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Fouled off left side. Oh, and 2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Towards first and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the bat alive.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder.
So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former 2nd overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft. And the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 left for Minnesota. It's 5-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up.
Well struck, right field. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 6-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. And he really hooked that thing down the right field line. But good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Taj Bradley done for the day. And the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. On the mound now, David Festa.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And here comes Bellinger.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ground ball to the right side. And that chance handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Yankees,
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. Austin Wells getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Bellinger is in to score. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now Anthony Volpe, 1-for-1 with a double and a run scored. Fouled off. He was late.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Two in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. Out to short, Lee. In plenty of time to first. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score. Here's Ryan McMahon now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due. Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Wells around third. Safe. And they now lead by 9. So back to the top of the order. Trent Grisham, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game.
That's out.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Way out front for strike two. Line drive, base hit. Around second is McMahon. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And that one fouled off. Out towards right center field. Walner on his way over. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 10-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. David Festa will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. On the mound now for the Twins, Zebby Matthews.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. Giancarlo Stanton blasts one out to the opposite way. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-0.
He wasted no time in that at-bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And the 1-0. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. Welcome back. And singing last time out, he was nearly untouchable. Today, same story.
He's pitching like a man on a mission out there, a hitter's nightmare. He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And he swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Wow, short work to send it packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Clemens now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The Twins with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Bellinger and a full sprint. And that's a fair ball.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. On the mound, he's got to feel like he deserved a better result on that pitch. Really, I mean, just a soft liner that happened to stay fair. But even though you don't want to do it, you got to tip your cap because the guy at the plate, he found a way to fight it off and get that knock.
Challenge from behind the dish here, and it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Twins wind up stranding 1. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. Back here in New York, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. His 22nd homer of the year, and they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
So digging in, Austin Wells.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
He was late there, strike one. Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
The batter, number 11, shortstop
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball line to center. One away.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan.
One out man at first. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon. That smash towards center. Buxton moving under this one. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. You'll one. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And a big swing and a miss.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And foul ball. Stays alive.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Vic Caratini at the plate. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Late swing, foul to the left. The Yankees up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Caratini not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
There's a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Bellinger on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Dan Altavilla.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. 0-1. Judge with another scorching run of play lately. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Now a relay to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Here's Stanton now. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
No question about this one. It's out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 16-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on. And the numbers back it up.
Digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Here comes Cody Bellinger.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Buxton coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A solo shot. 2nd home run of the inning for him. And they tack on to their lead. It's 17-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Dan Altavilla done for the afternoon, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Justin Topa on the pitch here. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. He's one of the best players in the game. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. When I pull up, hop out, I make it hot. When I step in, step out, I make it drop. When the lights on, lights so fire, back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Stepping in, Trevor Larnach.
The designated hitter, Trevor Larnach.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Byron Buxton, the next twin up to him. Buxton having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. The 1-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Larner gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Struck him out looking.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Twins, the left fielder, number 2, Cody.
So up next for Minnesota, Cody Clemens.
Hey!
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And brings it in at the wall. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're dialed into the show.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman.
So up next, Ryan McMahon. On the ground to first. Takes it himself, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12.
Back to the top of the order now. Trent Grisham now at the plate. Grisham recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Ground ball right side, and that one handled. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs, inning over. Yanks held in check. Not something they've done much of as they lead it 17-0. Back in the Bronx. It's getting late in this one, Singy. He looked unhittable in his last outing, and today much of the same.
Yeah, Boog, scary thought for the rest of the division. Total dominance out there.
Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next for Minnesota, the first baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Josh Bell.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's low.
The Yanks up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Right there for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Sure. In the box again, takes a strike. On the ground to the left. Volpe. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Banda.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one down.
the batter, number 13, second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Foul ball. Now the 0-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. He goes down looking.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Bellinger at the plate now as he chases after that one. To the right side, Bell handles the chance. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Yankees out front, 17-0. We go to the 8th, and now for the Twins, Victor Caratini. Foul ball there.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 1 out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Lewis, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
the batter, number 9, designated hitter, Trevor.
Back to the top of the order. And next is the designated hitter, Trevor Larnach. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes he goes, and that's the 3rd out. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. Back after this on the show. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
The 0-2. On the ground to third. He gets there with the slide, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So up next for New York, Austin Wells. Bounce to the left side. Lee. The throw to first. He's out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Anthony Banda is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Taylor Rogers. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. So digging in, Anthony Volpe.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
First offering, foul tipped, and oh man, that rang off his mask. You could hear it from up here. There's a line drive to left field. That is the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the ninth, and now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. On the ground, out to short. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for Minnesota, the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Matt Wallner will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for Minnesota.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Clemens. That one fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Just one pitch short of 100 now, and I'm guessing this is likely his final inning if he can get through it.
Struck him out swinging. Down to the last out for the Twins. And here is Brooks Lee. 1 for 3.
Lee.
Hey! They're down to their final strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees add another to their winning streak.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
I said the windows tinted, it ain't rented, I'm winning. Baby was with it in mid-sentence, feel it. Hustling, no bad, I did it.